See anything now?
See anything what?
I'm testing the live stream first. Full screen. Explain what we're doing today so we can get this later, okay?
Are you ready?
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Robin first in here. All right, there, fellas. We're going live over here on the YouTube. Our strikes got took off. So and we already did a video. Drizzy's working on it to post to the channel for y'all over on the YouTube. Kevin, what's going on? Hold on a minute. Stuart. We got Stuart in here. Stuart's outhouse and Stuart's shower time. Y'all make sure you tune in. He's usually in there about 7 o'clock. We got the infrared cameras on. He can't hide.
I'll tell you, I'll leave it to it. You got it. I'm going to start working on this video once it's uploaded. Oh, wait. I didn't close out the tabs.
Drizzy needs to close out some tabs. He's been ordering drinks all day long.
Okay, they're all uploaded now. Then I'll go ahead and go for them.
All right.
All right. You're good to go.
All right, I got you. Let's go. Been a while, Kevin. Where you been at, man? Country girl Barbara Cook's up in the house. What you doing, girl? How you doing? I don't see.
We're kicking back in. We're getting into the flow. Jamie's got his work on his building, so it's going to be a little out of whack for a couple of days. But we're going to get back to working together, me and Jamie Arts, and we're going to put some good videos out on the channel. Because we can't do live streams. We are doing a live stream over here, but we've got to be very fucking careful. But besides that, we're going to try to make this thing work. So I've got y'all thinking too. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to start editing these videos and try to get them out tomorrow.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, I might get them out today. Who knows?
All right.
Talk to you later, guys.
Thank you, sir. All right, later. All right, we're going to wrap this. We're going over here to YouTube, and this is the intro. So this says, panicking liberals urge Kamala to appear with Rogan as Trump's staggering ratings on podcast revealed. Staggering ratings. It says he's on the ropes. What are you trying to say? He had like 300,000 views in like 20 minutes, and then it's in the millions today. Kamala, please go over there. Go on, Joe Rogan. Well, he's going to ask me questions that I can't answer. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to kick it over to there. Camera in the corner. Panicking, urging Harris to appear with Rogan as Trump's staggering ratings on podcast revealed. Staggering ratings. 17 million on YouTube views in less than 24 hours. Staggering. And I think YouTube took that shit off. They said, he's getting too many views over here. Let's take it off because we don't want to show the real support behind Trump. By comparison, Kamala Harris' appearance on Call Her Daddy podcast. Call her daddy? Why would you call a girl daddy? With Alex Earl has clocked just 685 views in 2 weeks since it went live. Well, that's because don't nobody want to watch that bit. Don't nobody want to watch Kamala. Be nice, Jamie. I'm trying. Go on Joe Rogan's podcast, biggest podcast audience out there, and Trump looked and sounded ridiculous last night. That's what Rob Dawson said. Rogan is pretty fair and level-headed. It would be a good look. Hillary made a mistake by not going on with Stern. 2016. Who gives a rat's ass about Howard Stern? Nobody listened to his ass, and guess what groupies will? I'm not going to say it, Jamie. Be nice. Be nice. Trying to, Jamie. It's hard. But I was listening to some of it on the way up here this morning because it happened yesterday, Joe Rogan and Trump. I thought he did pretty good. Kick is out of whack. Kick's out of whack. Looks better over here. That's right. Zero Drizzy. Thank haven't been there. I hope it was mutual. What? Take calls. Gonna need a reposition phone. I ain't got my phone lines hooked up yet. Going live. Big divorce. Oh shit. We've all been there. Well, not everybody, but most of us. Divorces 50%. I've had 2.
Face, I'm looking for a well done.
Some people don't like Twitter, but I don't give a rat's ass. At times I wonder what I've done with my life that makes me worth being saved. That's a whale right there. That's Trump over there. Trump's a psychologist. YouTube notification.
Podcast just came out a few minutes ago, and Trump said something very, very subtle. I want to see if you guys...
He said something about getting rid of the taxes. The income tax. He said, yeah, we could just do tariffs. Yeah, that's the way it was back in 1890. Back when America was great.
Hear it. Trust me, this is big.
Who would want people to come in pouring into our country? We don't know anything about it.
But I want to ask you this. Why do you think they're doing that?
I think because...
Do you think they're trying to votes? Do you think they just want cheap labor? Like, what's the idea?
There's a couple of theories. They hate our country, they're stupid, or they want to buy votes. It's one of those 3 things.
Yeah.
They want it. Now, they are trying to get people registered.
They're trying to give people amnesty, people that live here. They're trying to give them
They want to give them citizenship, and they want to... Well, how about what
if you think about the amount of money that they've given them when they've come here, the food stamps, the benefits that even our poor people aren't getting.
$200 billion, and that's a way low number. That's a way low. You know, it's interesting. New York has always been like, sort of like always looking for money. They've spent $100 billion on this stuff. I don't know where and they're not getting the money from the federal government. It's crazy.
Y'all heard that, right? He literally just said that they're not getting the money from the federal government for these people coming in. Which means, who is the money coming from? If it's not coming from the FES, and it's not coming from taxes or anything else, that means there's a party or organization where the money is coming from. I hope y'all get it. Now watch the rest of it.
And because the mayor came out and said, we can't live like this.
They investigated him.
He gets it. By the way, I called it. I said, he just got himself indicted.
And there's a lot more stuff for y'all to hear in this podcast. It's on YouTube right now. Go watch it.
Breaking the internet. Working hard.
Johnson, Usher, any celebrity you can pull out of your bag of tricks. They're not Jesus, and we don't care what they say. We don't care. We like their music. We listen to their music. We see their lavish lifestyles. They're not in a struggle like we are. We don't care what no celebrity says. Our minds
are made up.
We have voted for Trump 2024. Good luck. Beyonce, Eminem, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Beyonce, Eminem come out for.
She's putting herself out there fearlessly, facing down even her harshest critics. She's seeking out Republicans to find common ground. And unlike her opponent, she's not ducking interviews or cowering in safe spaces only with fawning audiences. No, she's showing us what a sane, stable leader looks like.
Damn, he's looking rough. Hey, banana. Accuse your enemy of what you're doing as you're doing it to create confusion. Karl Marx. 18.6 million and counting tend to disagree. Man, at this point, if you vote Democrat, you're a complete fucking moron. There we go. We got him in the house. Shower time with Stewart. What you got going on, man? Hey, Big Mike.
World.
Hello, world.
We just wrapped up a great podcast.
We had a good time. I think you'll find it very interesting and enjoy it.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
We just wrapped up a great podcast.
We had a good time. I think you'll find it very interesting and enjoy it.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. State College, Pennsylvania. He's in Pennsylvania talking right now. Huh? Where, Pennsylvania? Trump's up there speaking today. Hopefully we don't get no copyright for that music they're playing. Female patient was taken to the hospital after a CTA train made contact with a forklift Friday afternoon on the city's north side. CTA train made contact with a forklift. How did the train make contact with a forklift?
Look at that dog. Look at that dog.
Every person has a past.
Living in Beverly Hills, they turn off the water. Same thing with the electric. They want to go to all electric cars, but they have brownouts every weekend, you know.
Well, right after they made the announcement that as of 2035, you're not going to be able to buy an internal combustion engine in California.
Yeah.
Like within a month, they had some announcement asking people to not charge their Teslas. Because the grid couldn't handle it. Well, how are you going to handle it?
I will terminate the mandate immediately. This is a
Good,
mandate.
thank you.
That will be done, I would say, in my first day, maybe 2 days, because, you know, I'm telling you, people living in Beverly Hills, they turn off the water. Same thing with the electric. They want to go to all electric cars, but they have brownouts every weekend, you know.
Well, right after they made the announcement that as of 2035, you're not going to be able to buy an internal combustion engine in California.
Yeah.
Like within a month, they had some announcement asking people to not charge their Teslas. Because the grid couldn't handle it. Well, how are you going to handle it?
I will terminate the mandate immediately. This is a
Good,
mandate.
thank you.
That will be done, I would say, in my first day, maybe 2 days, because, you know, I'm telling you, people living in Beverly Hills, they turn off the water. Same thing with the electric. They want to go to all electric cars, but they have brownouts every weekend, you know.
Well, right after they made the announcement that as of 2035, you're not going to be able to buy an internal combustion engine in California.
Yeah.
Like within a month.
Trying to do something with the car.
Doesn't work. $750 doesn't do anything for someone that's lost everything. Covering a hotel for 3 days or 5 days doesn't do anything for someone that's lost everything. That is not the solution. We cannot solve the problem of rebuilding a community by giving somebody $1,000 and patting them on and saying, thanks for coming by. I hope this helps. It's an insult. What we can do, though, is we can continue to drive and demonstrate what it is to rebuild from the bottom up. What we can do is show that if we have the ability to take charitable funds and inject it directly back into the community, we can hire and contract the necessary people that are already doing the job to help do what they're already doing and make money doing it. We can rebuild the community by injecting capital where it has to go so that the community can rebuild itself, they can fund itself, they can pay themselves, and they can see what actually coming back from devastation looks like. You guys understand, like that's the mission here now. This is not a rescue mission anymore. We're not rescuing individuals anymore. Now we're talking about community survival and rescue.
community reconstruction, rebuilding the opportunity for people to come back to a place where they have so much success that they can't even believe what it looked like before. You guys are doing that. All of you. And I'm humbled to be a part of it. Absolutely awestruck at how many people are still here after this long. This never happens.
No, would you define that as masculine? No, I wouldn't. Of course, I live in the real world. Some people out there would. Javier Milei has dissolved the Argentina IRS AFIP, creating a new agency with 34% fewer employees and lower salaries. Yay!
Indian Americans in the country. There are over 5.1 million Indians living in America. That's a lot of voters. So I've come here to learn which name Indian Americans are going to circle on November 5th.
Would you prefer Trump or Harris to win?
I guess Trump has to win.
Okay, tell me that. Tell me why.
I don't know. I mean, he takes these crazy decisions, what the inflation that's going on.
Yeah.
I think it can be controlled only by him, I guess, Right now, we don't need any more wars.
Yeah.
First of all. So one of the major reasons why the inflation is rising up is because of the wars going on.
There's some girls that call me all the time.
I don't know.
I'm
not sure if she's going to take any action to prevent these, but Trump, I think I'm sure.
People criticize Trump for being crazy, that he's...
Change my Medicare. I told him I got the Medicare care card. You can't have my Medicare care card. All right, we got 3 people up in here, and I'm finna wrap this up for tonight. Tyrell Underground Railroad. How we got over there on that? Let's see. We'll see. How many we got in there? Where's Jamie at? Trump rally. He's live. Is he live? Well, that's New York. That's the 27th. That's tomorrow. I thought he was live right now in Pennsylvania. There it is. It's a live one.
They're letting in tremendous numbers. They're letting out all their prisoners from the prisons in the Congo, and they're coming into the United States, and they're forcing them into our country. And we're accepting them because we're led by stupid people. And she has resettled. All of these people are being resettled. Of Springfield, a beautiful place, Springfield in Ohio. You heard about this. 52,000 people. They put in 32,000 illegal migrants. Think of it. So they wake up one day and they've almost doubled the size of their town. They can't get into their hospital. And the mayor's a very nice person. He wants to just help them. But you can't because the town is destroyed. And all he's looking for is interpreters because on top of everything else, they don't even speak the language. And then you have Aurora in Colorado. And that's where you see these thugs from Venezuela. And she's resettling all of these people into communities. And in many cases, they prey on innocent American citizens. One of the deadliest and most vicious migrant gangs that Kamala has imported into our country is the savage Venezuelan prison gang called Tren de Aragua. These are young thugs that's taking over apartment complexes and unleashing a violent terror spree all over America. Towns all over America are petrified that they're going to be coming here, but they're in more than just Aurora in Colorado, and the governor is petrified of them. He doesn't know what to do. Now they're even taking over Times Square in New York. Let's take a look at these guys. This is a tough group.
Open borders, deadly consequences.
Crisis, record-high crossings are putting a strain on cities across America. It is a full-blown invasion.
Armed Venezuelan gang members storming an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
People talk about my good
crime, this is what they're talking about.
San Antonio, Texas, just one of the latest cities to have apartment complexes taken over by members of the Venezuelan gang.
Biden and Harris had created a program to bring them in under humanitarian parole.
I am in favor of saying that we're not going to treat people who are undocumented across the border as criminals.
More than 13,000 illegal...
Don't that mean they're criminals if they're undocumented? That's a criminal, right?
Immigrants convicted of murder have been released into the United States.
My 20-year-old daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was murdered in her own room. Kayla's murderer was apprehended by Border Patrol crossing illegally into the U.S.
Kayla's murderer had been improperly released into the United States.
Abolish ICE. Yeah, we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
More than a dozen people suspected of being Tren de Aragua gang members right here in San Antonio.
The gang members have been terrorizing the apartment complex.
New details in the murder at Lake and Riley. The illegal immigrant suspect, who cops say committed the heinous murder, is a Venezuelan national.
He was paroled and
Venezuelan national
by the Biden administration.
If they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened.
2 men investigators say are in the country illegally from Venezuela are charged with capital murder and the death.
Started late. All right, there, folks. We're going to wrap this up so we can get the show started in here with the shower with Stuart. Stuart shower time. Stuart shower time. We will holler at y'all. We're going to get this stuff worked out. We will holler at y'all when we're going to holler at them, Jamie. Later.